Well, well, well. We are here another day, another night dive. We've got Jetthro here. Hello, hi. How are you? Bienvenidos. I've got my friend Ty Nelson here with us. How you doing, Ty?
I'm great, dude. How are you?
I don't believe you.
I'm tired. Tired.
How come you're tired?
Good. Good.
How
Big
come you're tired?
run.
You had a big
Just a
run.
big
Yeah.
run today.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
We'll dive into it in the stream, in the night dive here. But Ty ran 42 miles today, did a ton of elevation, gain and descent, and just wow, Ty. You were telling me a little bit about it off screen, and it's impressive. But we are here, day 14. This is 2 whole weeks of a challenge that I've imparted upon myself, of a night dive, of journal entry, of discipline building, as the boomers would say, building character, as you will. And here I am, 2 weeks into it. It's been great so far. It's been awesome. Lots of moments where I'm like, why am I doing this? But also lots of moments of positivity and clarity, and lots of good things have come from it. So feeling really good about it, and I'm excited to hit 100 days. I've had a 100-day challenge of Duolingo, so figured why not do 100 days of this? And here we are, 2 weeks in. So, Ty, you probably know at this point that in some of my night dives, all of my night dives, I do a format. The format is kind of a little introduction, but then I move into some gratitude, then move into some a mantra, and then move into the dive itself. Do you have anything you feel grateful for after your long run, or just like anything in general you feel? What you feeling? You have anything?
Dude, I have been grateful just for the convenience of where I live and the trails that are nearby.
Uh-huh.
Super, super convenient.
Expand
It's been
on
great.
that. Expand on that a little bit.
I mean, I really haven't lived many other places, so maybe this is a reach. But I'm
No,
sure
no,
there are
feel it.
many
No, feel
people
it.
out there that
No,
can't
feel
just
it.
take a little 5-10 minute drive and get to a trailhead.
Yeah.
And then go on this journey, right? Like, it's so disconnected from the rest of the world when you're up in the
Yeah.
mountains.
Yeah.
Love it. It's
Yeah.
so therapeutic.
Yeah. Yeah. So you live in Utah, right? So it's real easy to apparently 5-10 minutes to jump into the mountains and run your miles.
Love it.
Yeah. Awesome.
Gonna
That's
miss
cool,
it.
man. Huh?
It's been fun. It's been fun. I'm gonna miss it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool, man. It kind of expanding on so in my night dive yesterday, in some of my gratitude yesterday, man, the temperature here, I mean, we're almost into August here. And the temperature over here, I'm in Virginia. It has been very hot and very wet, and it's something I'm not used to. I'm used to heat. I'm not used to the wet part of it. And yesterday and today, it has been 85 degrees and 50% humidity, which for here is very, very mild. And I am just soaking it up, my friend. It is amazing. It's like I lived almost 2 years in Dallas, and I lived 2 summers in Dallas for sure. And there in Dallas, there's literally, there's 4 months out of the year. I'm not exaggerating, where it literally 24 hours a day, even midnight at night, it's still 90 degrees. And
Dang.
I've been waiting for it to get like that here, and it just hasn't. And I'm just like,
Right.
thank whatever. I don't give a fuck. But it has been just great. especially yesterday and today. Today
Dude, I
has
think northern Utah has been pretty lucky so far
yeah.
compared to the rest of the world.
Mhm.
I mean, we've
How come?
rarely hit triple digits,
Yeah,
but I still think I'm worried it's coming.
yeah. It might be. It might be. It might
I don't
be.
know.
Um, yeah, it might be. But that's the moment of today. The moment of now is
I've enjoyed.
it's it's gratitude. It's like
Mm,
right now, it's pretty great. It's pretty great. Can't
enjoy it.
complain. Can't complain. Cool. Okay. So, just shifting into the mantra real quick. I'm gonna make it brief. If you have something you want to say about it,
Go for it.
I mean,
You.
jump in too. But like, I had a shift a couple months ago, and man, I know we talked about this on our last stream, but like, just for me, I still believe the consistency and discipline of doing something every single day, day in, day out, no matter what, is like the hardest thing ever. I do believe that. You have you are proving me into like a different dimension, I guess. You're pulling me into a different dimension if you want. I don't know, but like my mantra, I know this shit is difficult. I know what I'm trying to do is difficult. It no matter where you're at, personally, like the stuff I'm doing for me is difficult. It's hard. It's hard to run every day, or I'm not running every day. It's hard to work out every day. It's hard to do Spanish every day. It's hard to practice music every day. It's hard to be an adult every day. It's difficult. That kind of shit's really hard. And I know that it is now. I've had a new light, a new mindset into it, but like I've seen you. And I'm not taking away from any of what I just said. It is hard. It is difficult to do what I've done and be where I was before to where I am now.
There you go.
Where you're at is also it's beautiful. It's beautiful. Briefly talk to me. Briefly. Where are you at right now with your running?
My body wise, and like just in terms of this race coming up 2 weeks away, I've definitely gotten my body to a place like it's never been before.
Well, hang on.
Physically.
Hang on.
Okay.
Take a step back because I we've talked a little bit off screen. You're approaching 60 days. Where are you at? Of running every single day? Where are you at?
Yeah. May 26th was the last day I missed.
Of running every single day.
Out there every day. I told myself for this ultra, the
God.
biggest difference between my marathon training and this ultra was like consistency with time under tension. Even at work and out and about, trying to be on my feet just as much as possible. And there's a lot of like racers, runners who are in this realm that are trying to do it like full time. They'll talk about like if they need a side gig, waiting is one of the perfect ones because you're just on your feet moving. So when you're not training, you're training, right?
Like serving?
Yeah, serving.
Interesting. Okay.
And just on your feet, right? Like jobs like that.
Okay.
They said we like perfect side hustles because like when you're not training, you are because you're just on your feet, on your feet, on your feet.
Interesting.
So hearing that's where people's mindset was at.
Uh-huh.
I was like, I have to be on my feet every day. Like, there's no days off. Like, so my days off are just like easy, super, just active recovery, just still moving my legs to get good blood flow, encourage good blood flow, but super easy paces, like nothing crazy, just getting out every day and being consistent with it.
Man.
And working through the soreness. And now I'm shocked, like how quick my legs come back around for me. Like after a big weekend or a big workout.
Uh-huh.
Monday, Tuesday, kind of by Tuesday, sometimes I'll do 2 runs on Tuesday, a morning and an afternoon. By the afternoon, like I'm ready to go, and I'll do like some kind of aerobic to really open up the hips even more.
Man.
So I feel like my legs come back around so much quicker. So I'm stoked where I'm at physically.
I love it, dude. I love hearing it, dude. I love hearing it. Yeah, dude. May 26th. So
Because
yeah,
then my
you're
streak starts on May 27. Yeah.
man, you're literally 3 or 4 days. I mean, depending on the technicality. I mean, you're 3 or 4 days away from 60 days of consecutive running. Like it's like that. That's impressive, my friend. Like that is impressive. Like most people, like literally, most people like a 2 or 3 day streak is like that's enough for them.
For sure.
Yeah. So
And there's things you can do on those off days to still be engaged with your goals and stuff like
yes.
that, that
Yeah.
recovery work. But just want to
So
get to
just
another place, just want to get to another
yes,
place.
you have some shit you're going for, and
Yes, sir.
you know, it's just beautiful. It's beautiful to see.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. So yeah. Let's dive into a dive here real quick, and let me see here. Hang on. Let's see if anyone's here. We just kind of hanging out. Oops.
Yeah, you had a topic in mind. What did you title it? Oh yeah,
okay.
you had a story about this one.
Yeah. Hang on, let me make sure this is still working right. Is this still working right? Yeah, we're still good. Yeah. So, this one is titled "Our Lives Don't Belong to Us." So it's kind of let me see if I can build it up correctly or properly. So like she completely, so my wife Riley, she nailed it on the head. We were doing dishes and chores. It's like 8 p.m. our time, and our daughter is still struggling to go to sleep. Normally her sleep time is around 7. But for the last week or so, she's been struggling to go to sleep, which that almost feels like it's a standard in and of itself, or norm in and of itself. And so we were doing some chores. We're, it's fuck, dude. We've had a whole day. We went to a pool in the morning. We were hanging out with a ton of friends, and we were hanging out. We were drinking. We were having fun. We were doing some shit. It was awesome. It was a lot of fun. But then we come home, and our house is a mess. Like it's a mess in this house, especially with a kid, a 2-year-old, who's just fucking literally throwing things. She's like throwing shit around. She like will grab whatever she has, and she's like, I'm angry. I just want to throw this. She literally has no like capacity in her brain to like be like, I'm angry. I don't know how to process this.
Interesting.
You know what I mean? So she's like, I'm angry. I'm just gonna fucking whatever this is, I'm gonna throw it. And she'll throw shit everywhere. She'll just make a mess of everything. Dude, our house is a mess. We have one kid. I can't imagine what it's like having 4 or 5 or 6 kids. Like, oh, fuck, dude. Anyway, so it's a Saturday night. Or it's Sunday. This is Sunday. This is a weekend night, and we're like doing chores, and my wife Rye, she's like, God, I gotta clean the bathroom. I have to clean the whole thing. I gotta clean the shower. I gotta clean the toilet. I gotta clean the sink. I gotta clean the floors. Because she's like, if I don't do it now, I have no time to do it at all during the week. I literally don't have time to do it during the week. Because there's other shit we got to do. There's other shit. So she's like, I got to do this right now. And then it just hit her. She was like, like our lives, like they don't belong to us right now. Like we are living and we are existing for like something else at this point in time. And that like really hit me. Like it just I don't know like if that resonates with, maybe it resonates only with parents or something. I don't know. But like our lives, like we are kind of at the whim of whatever is happening with our kid, honestly. And yeah, she's been sick. She's been, my wife has been really sick.
Yeah.
And she is barely coming out of it. She's been sick. It literally has been Father's Day, which at this point is like almost a month. And she just has like she has like no control over anything. She has like no like I don't know. She has like no she's in a place where it's like, man, she just like she's in a rough spot. And yeah, like I don't, like it kind of, she said that and it kind of hit. It's like, man, I like some days I'll wake up at 6 a.m. with Phoebe, and I won't get to do anything that I want to do until about 9 o'clock at night.
Dang.
Like I won't.
This is what I need to hear. I'm gonna be honest with you. And this, dude, that's why I'll tell people, man. I tell people all the time, like at this point in my life, I am too selfish. Like if people say like, "Why
You
are
gotta
having
be
kids and stuff?" I'll say like, "Oh, I'm too selfish right now." Like,
man,
just
you gotta
training
be
alone. Like, yeah, it would be.
You get to
sacrifices
be.
would have to be.
You get to be
made.
right now. You get to be right now. Like for real. Like you get to be. Like, dude, I'll wake up at 6 a.m. with Phoebe, and then I'll be with her until 8:45, and then I work at 9. So I'll clock in at 9. Our nanny comes and watches her until noon, but I have to be like locked into my work until noon. I have to be locked in until noon. Otherwise, the rest of my day is a pain in the ass.
Once the nanny leaves.
Yeah, once the nanny leaves, then if I'm not locked in and if I'm not productive from 9 to noon, the rest of my day is fucking, it's tough.
I bet.
It's tough. So like from like noon to 5, like it's a whole thing of like trying to work and be like a parent.
Oof.
And then I clock out, and then I'm a full-time parent until she goes to sleep, which again, even tonight, she slept for 45 minutes as a nap, which we were like, she's going to fall asleep at 7 p.m. Easy. She's easy. Normally a nap's like 2+ hours. So we were like, 45-minute nap. She barely got a nap. She slept in the car. She's going to pass out. It's fucking 8:30. And she's still struggling. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I wake up at 6 a.m. Our lives are not ours. That is when she said that is what like resonated with me. From 6 a.m. to sometimes 9 p.m. I don't get to do anything I want to do. She finally falls asleep. It's 9 p.m. I'm like, okay, I can finally go on a run now.
Yeah.
That's what I'm like.
Because I even think about taking care of my dog, but how much I can incorporate that into the things that I want to do. Right.
Yeah.
Like I got to take him out, but yeah, I also just need to go do like an easy 3-mile run. Boom. Pair those together.
That's easy. Yeah, that's easy.
Yeah,
that's
great.
easy. Yeah, that's easy.
Dang.
So like that's she said that and I like clicked with me. I was like, yeah, that is what I've been feeling, cuz I've mentioned it in a couple of the streams recently. I've been like, yeah, like I've been victimizing myself. But I haven't been able to like put it in a sentence or put it in like a phrase or a word or anything like that. And she said that, and I'm like, man, yeah, that's what it is. Like right now, my life is not mine. It's not my own for the most part. It's really not. That being said, all that being said, I still have a choice. I still have a choice, Ty. I still have a choice. We all have a choice to do. Even though, like, we wake up at 6 in the morning and it's 9 p.m. at night and we've been doing shit all day for something else or someone else, we still have a choice. We can it's 9 p.m. Our daughter goes to sleep, or when our kid goes to sleep, and we have a choice to like, okay, I can lay down on the couch and scroll on Instagram for the next 2 hours and then, or 3 hours or whatever, and then wake up and then do it all over again. Or I can fucking go on a run and figure it out and do something for myself. I don't know. Something to it. Something to it. So that's where I'm at. How
you were able to put a name to it, though. I think that's huge.
Yeah.
Identifying it. Yeah. Calling it out.
Yeah. But thanks for putting it that way. Yes. Was able to put some kind of title to it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it feels great to
that sounds
have
like a
something
big first
to
step. I don't know if this is a program. It sounds like a great first step. Check that box, right?
If you guys are, if anyone's seeing this now or in the future, if you're thinking about having kids, please do it because it's amazing. But also, like, get your shit done. If you have shit you want to do, like, you got 9 months to do it. Fucking figure it out and do it ASAP. Cool. How do you feel about that? What do you think? What do you think about that?
Tough to relate to.
Any thoughts?
I mean,
yeah.
I think where I'm at, I realize, and I think it's a grateful thing again that my wife and I are on the same page with our timeline and wanting to get some stuff done. So grateful for that because I'm spending a lot of time dedicated to something. Yeah. And that would be very, very hard to do if I was still in my same financial work position and then a baby. Like, what? Yeah.
Can I say real quick? So I've had I made quite a few friends in Dallas, and all of them are around the same age as us. Millennials, like young millennials, all that kind of stuff. And some of them were like, they've got girlfriends. Some of them are married. No, all of them don't have any kids. But all of them at the time, I agreed with them. But all of them at the time were like, "Man, I just don't have time to do shit." I just like one of my friends wanted to learn Spanish too, also. And he was like, "Man, I don't have time to do it. I'm trying to learn this other shit. And, I'm trying to focus all my time on that. But, I got my dog and I got, this and I got my job and I got this." And I'm like, bro, even at the time, even before my mindset shift, even at that time, I was like, bro, like, you don't have a kid yet. Like, you have a dog. Yeah. But, like, you don't have a kid. Like, do your shit. Like, figure it out, dog. Figure it out. And there were, like, 3 or 4 friends like that. Where I was, like, some didn't have dogs. Some were just working. I'm like, dude, like, you don't have kids. Like, I'm just telling you. You have time. Figure it out. I know you don't like hearing this. I know you don't like feeling this. I know you don't like it. Doesn't matter. You are the only one. I don't know of any other friends I've had or any other people I know. You're the only one who is like, no, I'm taking advantage of the time I have right now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. You're the only one.
I've been ups and downs in my life of being that way,
Yeah.
I lost that part of me for a minute. So it's good to be back into that mindset, that grind.
Yeah.
And then,
I'm just real proud of you. I genuinely am really proud of you because, like, you ran 42 miles today. Again, it's like you're training, yes, but dude, it's a random Sunday. Like it's a Sunday in July. You ran 42 miles. Nobody runs 42 miles.
Dude, it cracked me up. There's this older couple that I passed, and I passed them once, and then I passed them a second time. And their comment at the time, I was pretty deep in at this point, was like, "Oh, you're going back for round 2?" And I told them, I was like, "Oh, this is actually lap 4 of 6." And they just couldn't believe it.
Oh, man.
But I get comments all the time like that, like, "Oh, dang, going back again?" Going back again?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, could be here all day.
Yeah. I'll be here all day. Yes, actually. Yeah. Yeah, I'll be. Yeah, I believe it, dude. Almost 8 hours. Like 8 hours of running in the mountains. Yeah,
It was a
it's
good one.
impressive.
It's good. I'm ready.
It's impressive.
Oh yeah.
Do you have anything real quick you want to say about your marathon or anything? If for anyone, real quick, last thing, Ty is running an ultra marathon, 62 miles. I'm gonna be joining him for the last 6 or so miles. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I'm excited. But 62 miles. It's 100 kilometers in Springville, Utah. Do you have anything you want to say about it?
I'm ready. I'm stoked.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's gonna be a challenge. It's gonna be. I mean, I spent weeks visualizing a whole other race, a very different strategy, different game plan.
It's kind of tough, yeah.
But then having to switch, and then also being in a very like confident mindset as well.
Confident.
So making that switch, and then also being at a point like I was talking about earlier, like physically, mentally, getting to a point that I was like just feeling ready. So changing plans to a new race at the same time of like peaking, essentially, like peaking at the right time, right before race. Just feeling super confident. So it's been a whole different game plan, a whole kind of different mental shift.
So expand
we're
on.
gonna go stretch. Like we're gonna go because before at first when I signed up for the race, it was like, yeah, I wanna be able to finish the distance, right? But now having going and doing training and experiencing some pretty good distances now, that's not the concern. Like so
the
now
concern is
like
not finishing. It's
yeah. So now it's like because honestly today like I wanted to go and get into a mental place to really challenge myself, make sure I was ready. But like I never got there because my legs, my body just feels good. But I want to get to that spot, right? Like where you go find out, like that deep, that dark place. The Courtney DeWalt, gosh, is that how you say last name? Courtney, this ultra marathoner, right? Female. She just broke like 2 course records this summer.
Oh, okay.
In 2 of the toughest runs. She's just killing it. And she talks about every time she does another race and she goes and stretches, in her mind, she's carving out her pain cave, right? And so she's tunneling in there and she spends time in there. And so I feel that I can connect with that when I say like go dancing with the demons and stuff. And I knew there would be times where I was going to push myself to a place that you would have to go there. And still not finding it, like with the distance.
You're not finding it?
No. Like I just feel too
You're
good, man.
Oh
Just
my
cruising.
God,
I
you're
love
not.
being in the mountains.
Oh,
So come race day, we're gonna find
You're
it.
kidding.
Like, we're gonna come out. Like it's a lot of climb in the beginning, which does whether I want to or not. We're gonna put some work in on the beginning.
yeah. Yeah, you don't have a choice.
Like essentially, I don't want to leave anything in the tank. Like come mile 56, when you join me, I want you to struggle. Like right, like I want to be in a like like
yeah. Both of us to struggle.
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm stoked. I'm
Yeah.
stoked with this race.
Well, you had briefly been like, God, dude, I wish we were talking off screen. And you're like, man, I wish I'd almost signed up for a 100-mile race at this point. Yeah. Like, dude.
It's all right though. So that's why I want to go, and I want to do this one, and honestly, like really just push ourselves and test and find out.
Well, have you done any kind of marathon beyond 26 miles?
Nope, I've just done marathons, all road races too. I never really got into like Spartans or mud runs, which would maybe incorporate trails. It's always just road racing, so this has been a whole new experience, but the paces are very different. It's crazy how much they fluctuate uphill, downhill, depending on the grade. So it's been, and maybe that's like why I haven't found that place yet, is because again, like I'm still figuring out these paces, how hard I can push myself. I was pretty late to the game to start incorporating poles, when I have like really steep and technical inclines.
Uh-huh.
And now I feel like I'm just like, boom, just cruising up, being able to take some weight off my legs with the pulls. It has been a pain in the butt going downhill. I'll just like collapse them and then I carry them on my back. I have 2 straps for them. And then I'll just carry them because I want my hands free.
Sure.
But so I think I'm still figuring out paces as far as the ultramarathon world. I'm feeling confident with like nutrition and how well I've kept my energy levels.
Okay.
Like especially today going for 8+ hours, like energy levels just felt like I could keep
8
going.
hours of running, bro.
Yeah. With breaks, it was like 8 hours and 17 minutes.
That's a work day. That's a work day,
Full
dog.
as a shift. You gotta go work your shift, yeah.
You put in you clocked in. You clocked in that motherfucker and then you clocked out.
Dude. Starting early too is a trip. I was telling you about the nighttime, like right, like the darkness.
God, starting at what did you start? 5 a.m. Is that what you said?
Started right at 5, yeah. And with the days finally starting to get a little shorter.
Oh yeah, because the equinox was in June. It's right around my birthday. Yeah,
that's right.
So yeah, days are
So it was pretty
getting
good.
a little shorter. Yeah, getting a little shorter. Wow.
Needed the practice. Like my pace was rough. I was also playing with my phone too much, my camera.
See,
like,
that's the thing.
haven't gotten any
Dude.
footage of like stuff with the headlamp because I haven't used the headlamp much, right? So I was like, dang, I gotta get footage of this. But then it made my first lap just hella slow. So I was like, God damn it, now I have to push. So then I put the phone away and didn't do any footage because I was like, well, now I gotta go fucking grind and catch up because that first lap was atrocious.
Yeah, see, this is not what I'm gonna say. This is what I'm worried about. I'm not worried about it, but this is the beast almost that has been created. Is you're running all of these times, and you're taking video. You're taking video.
Not always. Here and there.
Stop, dude. Stop. Hang on. Let's dissect this for a quick moment. I feel the same way as you. Like the ego part of me is like, nah, dude, I fucking, imposter syndrome for me is very, it's hard. It's hard because I'm like, nah, I can't hang with these people. I can't, I'm an imposter when it becomes, part of some of the higher echelons of things. But like you, dude, I'm just saying, bro, like you're running all of these times, all of these laps. I'm just saying, I don't know anybody who's doing this. And that doesn't mean anything. I'm not in the runner's world at all. But I'm just saying you're doing all of these laps. You're doing all of these things. And you're filming yourself. You are taking the time
As cringe as it gets. As
Yes.
cringe as it gets, we're doing it.
See, stop. It's not cringe. You are positive. Talk positive. This is
It's
what I've been
true.
doing. This is talk positive to yourself because you're
Yeah.
fucking dope. You are dope. You really are.
Appreciate
I'm saying, like, literally, like, you are running these times, which is, the times themselves are dope. You're doing them, all these elevations, they're fucking nuts. But you're doing them while you're pulling your phone out and setting them on the ground and saying, like, I need to get footage of me running. So I'm gonna pull my phone out. I'm gonna stop my time, whatever it is. I'll fucking know. I'm gonna stop my time and put my phone down, and I'm gonna run past so I get myself some footage of me running. And then, dude, how much time, if you're not doing the footage, how much time are you carving off? Like in this 8-hour run?
I don't stop my watch. So like I count, like that mileage gets counted for the back and forth. So it does count, but it's just like you get in a flow when you're running.
I'm just saying. Yeah.
And it's a pain in the ass because you do set it down.
That's the other thing.
Tripod balance.
That is the other thing. I was telling you. Okay, I'm getting fired up, Ty. I'm getting fired up. You can feel it. No, that was the other thing. No, I was telling you the other day, like, okay, when I get into a long run, my long runs are like 7-8 miles. That's my long run, right? So when I'm like 4 or 5 miles in, I don't want to stop. I don't, because when I stop, I know mentally I got to start again. And when I start again,
Oh, we gotta talk about something. But keep going.
when I start again, okay, hold on to it. When I start again,
I will.
it's literally like a fucking tattoo artist is like fucking carving over the spot he already went over. It is painful. It sucks. It hurts. And you're doing that constantly on a 42-mile run. Bro, come on, man. Give yourself some fucking credit. Okay, what do you need to say? What do you need to say?
Dude, so there's this race that would, I think, intrigue you. One of the runners that I love following is Nick Bear.
Okay.
He's doing this race that's in Maine coming
Maine.
up.
Okay.
And it's last man standing.
Uh-huh.
And they do one loop, and it's like just over 4 miles, just a smidge over 4 miles. And we'll come back to that smidge and why it's there. But they basically do a 4-mile loop every hour on the hour, and they have 1 hour to get it done. So you could do a 15-minute mile pace basically at slowest. As soon as you're done, then you wait, and on the hour, everyone starts again.
Oh man!
And he starts again.
Oh.
And so the guy.
Oh no! How many laps, dude?
The director will talk about how that's the hardest part is mentally you have to go to the start line over and over and over and start again over and over.
Fuck.
They'll go. So when you hit 24 hours, 24
hours
times 4 times 4 whatever little spare changes on the end, it adds up to 100 miles. So you'll do 24 hours, 100 miles, but then you go into the next day.
Jesus Christ,
keep going.
dude! Oh my God. So like who? Like is it like it's a last man standing?
Last
so
man standing. So it's just we don't know, or they don't know.
Yowza! Jeez.
Dude, there's no end in sight. You don't know long that guy.
Dude, I had a stream. Okay, I had a stream a couple days ago. Rye had said something else. She has a saying, a quote, where Sisyphus from Greek mythology. So imagine, okay. So imagine Greek mythology. There's one of the characters, or I don't know how to phrase it, but one of the people in Greek mythology is Sisyphus, and he is the guy that like he got punished for doing something. I don't know exactly what, but his thing is he got punished for doing something, and his punishment is that he has to push a boulder up to the top of a mountain every day, or I don't know, he has to push a boulder up to the top, and then once it hits the top, it rolls back to the bottom. And his whole existence is pushing that fucking boulder up to the top and watching it roll all the way down. And he's like, well, I gotta fucking do it again, over and 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 over again. And Rye had said her statement, or her phrase, she's really good at these, obviously. Her phrase has been, we must imagine Sisyphus happy. We must, like our day-to-day chores, our day-to-day life is like, we like doing chores, raising a kid, doing existence, like all of that. We must imagine Sisyphus happy. We must imagine that kind of thing happy. So like that is reminding me of the thing that you're talking about. Like when they fucking run around 4 miles and then stop, it's like, God, I gotta do it again. I gotta imagine Sisyphus happy because I gotta do it again.
Dang.
You know, that's
right
what.
on.
Yeah, but that's crazy, man.
That's a trip, man. You just don't know. There's no end in sight. You do not know.
So who has won the race before? Do you know? Like, are they at like 36 hours, 72 hours? Do you know?
34 to 38 kind of feels right. Sounds right.
Yeah.
For at least this one documentary of one of the years that they did it. Sometimes they call them backyard races or something like that. The backyard series. just
Jeez.
because they don't take much space. For an ultra marathon, they don't take much space because
That's
you're
a
just
good-
gonna go
Yeah, that's a good point.
over and over and over.
Wow. That's fun. That would
Yeah,
suck,
I'm
though.
excited to see how he does
That would suck.
because he's.
That'll.
Oh man.
See, like when I run, I do not want to stop. I don't want, like, I'm carrying a little bit of water with me. I don't want to stop running. Like, I don't want to walk. Like, I'm just like, if it's 6, 7, 8 miles, it's like I'm running the entire time because I don't want to stop. I don't
Yeah.
want to stop.
Keep that mindset for race day.
Wow.
Because too, like mentally, once you introduce the idea that that was okay, or that was, or it was you enjoyed it, right? Then you just like start justifying doing it over and over and over, and then you're
Stopping.
just walking the damn thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I'm glad you brought it back around. The our lives don't belong to us.
yeah.
Back to the we must imagine him happy. Like that is such a nice little come around.
Yes. Yeah. Our lives don't. Yes. Yeah. Our lives don't belong to us. And exactly. Yeah. We must imagine Sisyphus happy
I
in
love
the
it.
realm of suffering. In the realm of just doing things. Yes. Yeah. Just gotta imagine him happy. Cool. I'm gonna end it here. Do you have any last
That's a
things
great
you want
place
to
to end
say? Yeah. Do you have any moments or anything you want to touch on or anything?
No,
You all
I
set?
love it. I love the way you brought it back.
Cool. Well, yeah, this was beautiful. This was a great time. I genuinely, I just love chatting with you. Just love
Heck
chatting
yeah,
with you.
same.
And just the feelings and the motivation I get from chatting with you. It's great. Cool. This was a longer night dive, but hey, it's a 2-week one. It's a celebration. So I'll be here tomorrow for day 15. Check out the challenge I'm doing. It's 100 days of journaling and diving into the mind. Dude, thanks for joining me, man. It was great.
Dude, thanks
beautiful.
for having me.
Cool.
Love it.
We'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night. Namaste. Much love to you guys. Be safe.